Hello everyone, my name is Mila and for almost 4 months I've been running my 3 YouTube channels. This one in English and also ones in Ukrainian and in German. Every week I release new videos on all 3 channels. Every day I study 3 foreign languages, English, German and Spanish. I work as a German language tutor and this job provides for me. And also I play the piano, read books, exercise, manage my Instagram and of course handle other daily tasks. In this video, I want to share with you the principles that allow me to remain consistently disciplined, avoid burnout, and enjoy my discipline. Actually, I realized that my happiness lies in discipline and I no longer want to live any other way. In this video, I won't discuss the usual topics like planning or time management. Instead, I'll delve into something more interesting. Although I've been relatively disciplined throughout my life, I became super disciplined around 6 months ago. At the end of August, I returned home to Ukraine after vacation and then I wrote for September 5 promises to myself, namely vows. And one of those vows was to get up on weekdays at 8 a.m. after first alarm clock. Throughout my life, I always got up at most by the second alarm clock, but more often by the third or fourth one. By nature, I'm more of a night owl and I enjoy learning and working late into the night, and I never got up at 8 or even 9 a.m. unless it was very necessary. Since my German lesson started around noon, I adjusted my wake-up time accordingly to around 10 or even 11 a.m. Although my class schedule didn't change in September, I still decided to get up early. 8 o'clock is really early for me. I also had to do exercises every morning, study English for 1 hour every day, not eat sweets except for fruit and not drink milk. I set myself this challenge for 1 month and to my surprise, I fulfilled it and I enjoyed it so much. I felt such a surge of energy, determination, confidence, and I thought, I need to continue in the same way. However, I started to allow myself sweets because I saw absolutely no point in forbidding it if I like it so much and I never felt its negative effects on me. Therefore, the first principle of my self-discipline is to make vows to myself that must be fulfilled if there is a physical possibility to do so. For me, the word habit sounds too simple, but when I have a certain vow, a law, I realize that I cannot break it. To break the vow I made to myself would be like a betrayal of myself. For me, a vow is not something very specific. For example, I made a vow to myself to exercise every day, but it can be 1 hour or 10 minutes, it can be just stretching or some kind of cardio. I made a promise to myself that if I didn't have any physical possibility to fulfill my vow or I just forgot about it, I would not beat myself up about it. Everything can happen, but life goes on. My second principle or realization is excessive rest is harmful. What I mean by excessive rest is when you feel or know from previous experience that now, for example, 1 hour of rest will be enough for you to continue working or learning. But you stared at an interesting video or talked to somebody and thought, well, it won't be a big deal, I'll start my work later. And I noticed that this later starts very late and very difficult. When I have extra time off, I feel like a lazy sloth who doesn't want to do anything and who is very difficult to motivate to do what's planned. And later, even if I sit down to do what I've planned, my concentration is worse and something may not go right. So when I have a desire to rest longer than necessary, I ask myself a question. Do you want to become that lazy sloth and then have everything go bad? Actually, no, I don't. But sometimes I want to be lazy. The main thing is to do it in moderation. My third principle is keep it simple. Our greatest enemy, but also our best friend, is the voice in our head. It often tries to divert us from our path, finding many reasons and excuses to avoid doing certain tasks. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I'll do it later. Oh, what if it doesn't work out? Oh my God. In such cases, I say to it, stop. I've had enough of you. I have no intention of listening to you. I understand that the voice in my head wants to lead me astray, so I resist its provocations. I simply do what I've planned, without overthinking and complicating matters. Now, I'm not talking about some extreme situations. I don't need some heroic feats that could harm my health. So when I really feel unwell or very tired, I can simplify my task. And when I feel accumulated fatigue, I allow myself to rest longer. Discipline is often associated with tension, complexity, and the need for strong willpower. But actually, discipline simplifies my life. Consistently taking small steps is much easier and more pleasant than sprinting and then struggling to recover from intense effort. And discipline brings amazing results. I don't force myself to do some unpleasant things if there is an alternative. For example, I hate video editing, so I delegate that task to others. When learning foreign languages, I don't like doing grammar exercises and writing and memorizing individual words, so I use alternative learning methods. Over time, discipline becomes your lifestyle. Initially, certain tasks may seem challenging every day, but later you can't imagine your day without it. Also, other people motivate me to remain constantly disciplined and steadfastly pursue my goals. A few years ago, I discovered for myself a YouTuber who created educational videos about the German language. She moved to Germany from Belarus as an adult. She studied at the German university, gave German lessons, and diligently managed her Instagram and YouTube channels. And I thought, how did she manage all of that? Now she's a mother and continues working on her YouTube and Instagram, develops language courses, and actively participates in qualification enhancing courses. And I think to myself, if she can successfully manage so many things, then I can do it as well. Actually, we often set our own boundaries for inexplicable reasons. Why did we decide we lack some abilities? Why do we think we can't accomplish something? Why do we label some people as extraordinary and ourselves as ordinary? Actually, every goal requires effort. This is a natural law. And whether someone needs to exert more effort or less, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it's possible to achieve this goal. I find immense motivation in Ukrainian soldiers and all other people who tirelessly fight for the freedom of my homeland, despite any difficulties and fears. If they are making every effort, then I can do the same, and I wanna do it. I am in a much more advantageous position than they are. It's embarrassing to pity myself. Every day of my life is not just a day, it's a chance, an opportunity to move forward, to do something useful for this world. I don't want to waste my life, not to fulfill my desires. I thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe to my channel. Write your thoughts on discipline and what helps you stay afloat while pursuing your goals. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!